Hey you guys, I am here today to talk to y'all about my favorite subject, which is texture. I love textured hair. Those of y'all who have been subscribed to me for a while know I always talk about low luster hair, I always talk about coarse hair, I always talk about hair that reminds me of my own. I love my hair, I love my real hair, so therefore I like to buy extensions that remind me of my own hair, and blending is a lot easier and I don't look crazy. So I'm here today to explain to y'all what I mean by texture and luster, because I get a lot of like emails and YouTube messages and Facebook messages about like what's the difference between, low, medium, high luster, coarse versus medium versus fine textured. Like, what is it that you're talking about, Sherry? So I'm here to tell y'all what the deal is with texture and luster. So I have picked up a couple different pieces from my hair collection to kind of show y'all. So really quickly, I will show you guys some European hair that I have received. And this hair is low in luster. I don't know if y'all can kind of tell. The hair has a low luster. It doesn't basically mean it doesn't reflect a lot of light. So as you can see, it's just not like super shiny held up to the light. But the hair doesn't have any texture. It has a very smooth texture. And texture is something you can definitely feel if you run your hand down the strand of the hair. You don't feel like any bumps or anything. So that's what I mean by like a smooth texture. And you can kind of basically see like there's no texture, but the hair is low in luster. So just because hair is low in luster does not mean it's coarse. So if you don't have coarse hair, I really don't think that you need coarse hair. You can go for hair that's not shiny, because not all African American women or even men have, coarse hair. Their hair could be a medium low or low luster and be kind of fine and silky like when flat ironed. So this is again another example of, non-coarse hair, very smooth, except this is wavy hair. And this is a natural brown. This is like a medium low luster. It reflects a little bit of light, not much. So someone who, has a medium low luster to their natural hair, when flat ironed, they could possibly wear this. Now me, this wouldn't really just go too well with me. This is like my little bit of leave out right here. So it's not bad because the luster is lower, but it's not coarse enough for me. So going into this is my Arjuni um curly bee. This is my Arjuni curly bee, flat ironed and put curls in it, and I just took it off of a wig. Now this hair reflects light. So this is a low luster. The hair is a low luster, but it has a lot of texture. It has a lot of texture in it. So this hair is definitely something that I wouldn't mind putting up against my leave out. I wouldn't mind because it has that texture that my leave out has. So basically this is texture that you can feel. Hold on. Right, like right here in this region, you can see like a whole lot of strands kind of sticking out, going every which way. This hair is, I guess you could say, wiry. So if you're wanting low luster hair with texture, you're definitely wanting to get hair that's wiry. So even though it's flat iron straight, it still has that texture that you can feel. And I'm about to do a review on a company that has hair like this. So I'm really excited to try some more low luster hair. So I think this is like all the hair that I brought in my little table. I brought something else to show y'all. Okay. I brought my curly C that's over here. This is what I have in my hair now, except I, of course, flat ironed it. So that's what you're looking at, is my curly C flat iron, and this is it in its natural state. And the hair has a lot of texture in its curly state and flat iron, which I was surprised because usually curly hair has texture. It does. That's where our hair gets the texture from, because your hair, say your hair is like a 4B, 4C, 4A. That curl pattern is what gives your hair texture. So flat ironed out, you're still going to have a little bit of texture. But then there's some people who have, say, like a 4A or 4B texture, which is really rare, and their hair isn't really all that coarse. Usually 4Bs are usually coarse, but not all of them. Some people have tightly coiled hair and their hair is like a medium luster. Like I've seen that. Some people who are biracial, they'll have really, really tight hair, but it's like a medium luster, and flat iron, their hair can get like bone, kind of silky straight. So yeah, most curly hair, you're definitely going to be able to blend with your hair because of the luster. But then flat iron, depending on the type of hair it is, you'll see if the hair actually has texture or it's just textured in its curly state. So basically, this is a quick video just highlighting texture and luster and everything that I've been talking about. I know people are like, oh, well, I have 4A hair, you know, what should I wear? And I would basically go, you know, most naturals, if they're going to wear a weave, they're not going to leave their hair in their natural state. They're going to flat iron it. So if your hair is like mine, like this is the best that my hair gets. This is with BKT. This is the best it gets. It doesn't get like super duper silky. So if your hair is like this, I would go ahead and call your hair coarse. But if you know your hair can get straighter than this and more silky than this, then your hair, in my opinion, is, you know, like a medium to fine texture. And you wouldn't need a super duper coarse weave. You can get something that is low in luster or a medium low luster, because shine can always be added to hair, but texture cannot be added to hair or removed from hair. So really quick, that's all I've been talking about. If y'all have any more questions on texture and luster, definitely leave me a comment below. All right, talk to you guys later. Bye.